Good morning and welcome back, YouTube viewers, to Charente, to a very quite grey actually and cold Charente, even for me who was born slightly north of here in a place called Sweden, where the winters tend to get fresh. And it's been a little bit colder than a normal February, sort of early March. I spoke to some of the neighbors here, Killian, who is the cognac maker across the road, and they are all freezing. It's cold. Anyway, the more observant of you with some Sherlockian qualities has probably started to realize that I am not Jenny. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. It's normally hosted by Jenny, and today you guys are stuck with me. Jenny has gone to London in business. She's setting up a whole host of retreats and camps and networking and all the work that goes with that. So she's in London for a little while. She'll be back here soon. We have a lot to do. We're still wiring up here in the control room in the attic. A lot of it has come very far, but there's a lot to do, and we're starting some sound treatment. So that, and then I am looking, let me show you if I can get this to do something. Yeah, okay, I made it. I'm also kind of looking for some furniture from Brocans actually to cover some of the big jack outlets, and also a little table here for the control room. So far I've gone to Emmaus, which I'm sure you know is the sort of big Brocan place. Jenny's got a very good episode of that. I can't remember the number of it, but it's in some episodes back. But the control room up here is making a lot of progress. We are gonna fit some sound treatment, Jason and I, on Thursday to sort of optimize the listening position here between the speakers, because what's problematic but also a good thing is that this is a very beautiful room, but for a normal control room it's the wrong way around. So we have a very, very tall ceiling here, and we have what's kind of a normal control room compression ceiling in the back. So we need to fix that. And we're going to make a little sort of ceiling above the listening position here between the speakers, with two large grey fluffy boards that are made for that purpose, and they will come down in between there somewhere. We're going to hang them up on Thursday. So let's talk about the dangers of... in fact, here's a top tip. If you have a lot to do and you need to rewire your attic, don't have a piano, because you kind of go down here and make your coffee, and then you do those many stairs, or you take a short detour and you go this way instead. What happens then is I tend to sit down, and you go, well, I'm just going to sit down for a minute and do some noodling. And the other day, don't tell anyone, I was here for another, I don't know, 2.5 something hours, but it's just nice sort of midday. To sit down and just especially if you need to practice like I do actual playing. I've ruined it with too many synthesizers. Anyway, let's go upstairs and do some rework. So I have actually managed to run out of a specific kind of wiring loom that I need. Well, I haven't run out. I've used some in the wrong place. I know that I did that. I've ordered some more from Germany. But seeing as it's almost 2 o'clock, and 2 o'clock on Tuesdays, MO's opens for the week after restocking. And I've had a particularly good MO's week last week. I found tons of stuff that I wanted. You never find exactly what you went there to find, but you find lots of other things. And I want a table for in front of the sofa here in the control room, and some few other bits for some of the other studio rooms. So let's go. And the funny thing with the Tuesdays at MO's is that the antique dealers, I was always told this, I didn't really believe it, but they line up to run in and see if there's any bargains that they can say. I thought this was like surely not, but they do that. Let's go in fact. Right, now I'll take you guys with me. We'll grab some cookies and we'll go. And I can show you that that is not just a myth, it is what's going on. Let's go. So here we are, friends from YouTube, Emmaus. We were slightly late, so we had to put a little bit of tension on the French speed limits. But let me see if I can do that. As I said, because it's Tuesday and the restocking day and they open late at 2, I'll try not to get run over. There will actually be some people waiting. There's a lot of driving here and people waving to you. Let's see if we can join the queue. So here we all are, lining up by the barriers, waiting for the clock to strike 2. And then the bargain hunt is on. So with the new panels in the control room having been up for a day now, I had the chance to test them out with some sound last night, and they worked well beyond expectation actually. So it sounds really, really nice. Big thanks to Jason, who displayed some amazing acrobatic skills with one foot on the top of a very tall step ladder and the electric drill in the other hand, fitting all the top fittings for the panels. But it's worked really well, and I'm probably going to raise them a little bit more, but as low as they can be now is going to be, for the sound of it, very nice. But let's have a look. I'll show you again. So one of life's really simple pleasures is to go and get the post, and I think we should do that and see if someone has remembered me out here in the wilderness. Let's go down and see what's there. So, friends of YouTube, lots of exciting things in the post. This, I believe, is for my darling wife, and it contains an electronic device that controls old, very old Macintosh computers from modern peripherals, which is very useful because I use some really old ones to control some of the synthesizers. So that's very good. This here is very interesting. It is an invitation to a crepe and music party here in the village. I'm sure Jenny has said this before, but they do love their events. So it is today between 2 and 6. We should go. Let's go to that. I'll bring you with me. I will go to it. This I got yesterday. Very excited at first. It's from the French government, and it's nice to be remembered. It's very, very polite. It doesn't end on such kind of a high note for me. It's a speeding ticket. Ça va. Ça va? Ça va bien. Bien sur les vidéos. Bien sur les vidéos. Kylian aussi. Oui, oui, oui. Et la photo des quelques fois. Il n'y a pas de
The quality of such a sport.
Do you think it's in front of me?
But it's forbidden. Hello.
Hello, Alan. How are you doing?
Very well. And you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we take a picture.
And some Eleanor Rigby going on. So here we are, the pancake party is in full swing, and there was also a photo exhibition, and our house is on it. I'll see if I can sneak some footage of that too. So the very nice crepe party. I hope you enjoyed it. The crepes were very good. Had a little bit of a surprise with the photo exhibition. I don't know if you noticed that, but there was plenty of old postcards, and they had our house on it. And I've seen quite a few of those before, but there was two that I've never seen. And Patrick, who was there too, our neighbor, and he knows this house very well because he used to live in it. He pointed out that the photograph that you could see from the cellar, the arches, had his great granddad in it, the person who started the cognac and tobacco farm that was here before. And I've never seen those before, so it was quite interesting, as well as good crepes and beer and wine if you wanted it. I had apple juice because I had work to do, but it was very nice and surprising nice photo exhibition too. It's quite rainy and grey here again, but it's much warmer today, so it's actually nice. What I forgot to say earlier was we did have a couple of sessions with musicians, and we recorded a little bit for you that I'm gonna play. It's a cover because the original material is for the projects that those musicians were working on. But I have something that Chloe and Ben recorded. I believe it's a cover, a song written by a British man, was a bass player in a reasonably well-known pop band in the 60s. But I'll play that for you and say goodbye and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Motor cars, handlebars, bicycles for two, broken hearted to believe. Parachutes, army boots, sleeping bags for two, sentimental jamboree. Bye, bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Candlesticks, building bricks, something old and new, memories for you and me. Bye, bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard. Bye, bye, says the sign in the shop window. Why, says the junk in the yard.